Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, I'm Tamarra. How are you? I hope that you are well. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on your post notifications if you're interested in all things my life. I'm a first-time mom to be, and this video is going to be about the 13 things I learned during my first 13 weeks of pregnancy. Let me show you guys a little baby bump. So baby is growing every single day. I actually just had my 12-week appointment on Tuesday and it went well. Baby is healthy, measuring on schedule, and I'm just feeling all the things, but most importantly, I am in a space of deep self-reflection. These first 13 weeks have been extremely beautiful, extremely tough and difficult and uncomfortable in many ways. So I just want to share for any other moms out there, or just life lessons that anyone can really learn from. So yeah. Lesson 1. What we think we are capable of doesn't even encompass our full capabilities. This pregnancy has taught me how powerful I truly am. I like to think of myself as a very hardworking and creative individual, but after learning I was pregnant, I tapped into a whole nother level of hard work and productivity and just consistency that I felt like was always there, obviously, but knowing that I now have someone else to think about and it's not just me, it just gave me another level of motivation that I really needed. And anyone can tap into that next level of motivation. You don't have to be pregnant, obviously, to do that, but it really just enhanced my awareness as to what I can actually accomplish and what I am actually capable of if you put forth the effort, the time, the energy, and most importantly, believe fully and wholly in what you want to accomplish. The next lesson: you create life. Literally, as a woman, we have the ability to create life. I always say that we are a portal between two worlds, between the spiritual world and the physical world. But outside of being a woman, every individual has the power to create their life in whichever way you want it to look, feel, and be like. We have the power to do that. We are alchemists. We are magicians. The magician card in the tarot talks about as above, so below, and how we have the power to use all of these elements in life to create and manifest that which we want in our physical world. This pregnancy was a manifestation, although the timing of it and how I thought it would look is a little bit different. It was indeed manifested, and it started with a thought here and a feeling here. So when you think about creating your life and manifesting your dream life, it's important to remember you have the power to create that. It starts with a thought and a feeling. Most importantly, the feeling. The feeling is what allows you to align to the vibration of what it is that you desire. Lesson number 3. All help is not good help. Let me say that again. All help is not good help, meaning some help comes with a price. Some help comes with an uncommunicated and unsolicited price or advice. Even when it comes to family, it's important to remember that people, for the most part, people give with the assumption or the expectation, whether communicated or not, that something will be given back in return. Although they may say they're helping out of the generosity of their hearts, you might be assuming that because they're family. Never assume. If someone is offering you help, it's important to ask questions so that You understand why they're helping, what they are expecting out of whatever resources and help and guidance that they're giving to you. And you can set a boundary or set an expectation as to what you can give in return. If it's not communicated, it can bring a lot of resentment, a lot of disappointment, and even in some cases, disconnection. When it comes to family helping you out, when it comes to other loved ones or friends helping you out, there can easily be miscommunication, which can lead to fights, arguments, disagreements that can easily break a bond. So just be mindful if you are receiving help in life in general. Communicate. Make sure you understand what is expected of you if you receive this help, and communicate what you can offer and what you can give in receiving this help. Or if it's just out of the generosity of their heart, make sure that it feels good and that your intuition is telling you that they are actually doing it out of the goodness and kindness of their heart. Lesson number 4. You can only control what you can only control. And that seems very simple, but let me say it again. You can only control what you can only control. Now, I'm the person who likes to just know what's going on. I never really called it control, but I guess it is control. I like things a certain way in my life. I feel like sometimes how people do certain things, it doesn't make sense to me, and I try to like get them to see my point of view and try to control the situation. So this pregnancy has taught me to let go, to go with the flow, to release my expectation, to release the control that I want to have over my life and my experiences and situations and other people, and just allow myself to control that which I can control, which is how I respond and react to whatever outside factors and conditions come up in my daily life. That's all I have the power to control. That's it. If I try to control anything else outside of that, I'm setting myself up for disappointment, discomfort, and just a lot of anxiety that is not even necessary in life. So you can only control what you can only control. Let everything else flow. Lesson number 5. Growth happens fast. And I know a lot of you are probably like, no, that's not really. Yes, it is. And this pregnancy has shifted my thought process on growth. When we think about growth, we think about it in the physical, right? Because it's easier to see. Just like when plants grow, it's easier to see their growth in the physical. However, there are other important factors to growth that we do not consider. You can be growing in your perspectives, you can be growing in your beliefs, you can be growing in yourself, you can be growing in your healing, you can be growing in your love, in your joy, in your gratitude. There are so many different aspects in life that you can be growing in that we don't focus on. And this pregnancy has taught me the importance of really reflecting on other aspects of growth and bringing gratitude to those aspects of growth instead of only focusing on how much I am growing physically or monetarily or materialistically. There is so much more to life than that. This pregnancy, obviously in pregnancy you go by weeks, and each week goes by so fast. I know that moms always talk about how quickly, your babies grow, and the pregnancy can feel like it goes by really fast. But until you experience it, you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, no, whatever. But no, it goes by extremely fast. Baby is growing extremely fast, and you are growing extremely fast in this process. As baby grows, it is literally a reflection of how much you are growing. Again, not just in the physical, but in all the different aspects of life, in your mental, emotional, and spiritual. Lesson number 6. What you bring your attention to is what will manifest. What you focus on is what will manifest. Now, a little background story here. If you watched my video a while back, I talked to you guys about how I started to feel like somewhat of a disappointment. I had to move back in with my mother. I've been searching for a job for the past 6 months and nothing really came to be. I had to take a server job, which was something that I said I would never ever do in life. So I was just feeling a lot of disappointment within myself surrounding just how my circumstances. And I started to focus on not just what was happening in the moment, right? My circumstances in that moment. But I started to focus more on how I wanted things to look moving forward, how I wanted to feel, what I wanted my life to look like. And literally once I put my focus on that, instead of focusing on the bad and the negative aspects of my circumstances, things started to shift in my life. I got a job, which I start actually on Monday, December 6th. This job will help me to get discounted rent on an apartment home, so I will be moving into my own home very soon. And my book sales for my book Dear Self have been doing amazing. So when I say what you focus on is what will manifest, it is true. Shifting my focus on what I wanted to manifest and knowing that it would manifest, not putting any attention to any other possibility other than this is going to happen. And within a few months, weeks even, because all of this really happened within a month or so, everything started to shift in my life. So what you focus on is what will manifest. Lesson number 7. People hear through their triggers. Now, I actually saw this on TikTok, but it made so much sense to me as I navigated this new space of pregnancy and dealing with family and friends and all the things. What I learned is that you can communicate something to someone with the intention of it being one thing, and they will hear it completely different. And that's because what you're communicating is not what they are hearing. They're hearing it based on their perspective, their triggers, their trauma, their pain, and all of these other aspects of their existence and their experience. And that is how they are perceiving what you are saying. So in this new awareness for myself, I just learned that I can't take things personal, and what someone else feels about what I'm communicating, although they may be taking it differently than what I intended it to be, it's still valid and I can't take it personal. I have to try and communicate still effectively so that through their trigger, they can understand what I am saying. And that is a very difficult thing to do, especially when the communication or the effort is one-sided. So it's just something to note so that moving forward in how I communicate and how I connect with people, I am just more aware of how to maneuver certain conversations and situations as they arise. Lesson number 8. Love is truly unconditional. I have never experienced love at the level and capacity that I am in this moment. Outside of the pregnancy, just the love that is, I just find myself connecting more deeper into my heart space, into love, into connection, into just all of the joy and beauty that surrounds us every single day. And this little one that I have been so graciously blessed with is teaching me already the capacity of love that we all have within us. We all have the ability to feel love at a deep, 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 unconditional level. I've been more aware of that and allowing myself to see everything, hear everything, feel everything from a place of love. And in doing so, it has brought me so much joy, so much gratitude, even in the uncomfortable and annoying situations and experiences and the things that I don't really like. I'm finding that this pregnancy is teaching me to still find the love in it all, because there is love there. There's love in the darkest, deepest, ugliest places, it's still there, it's still available, and it's still unconditional for us to experience. Lesson 9, the body is magical. More importantly, the female body, the woman, that body is extremely magical. And I will never, ever deny its magic or my own ever again. I'm only 13 weeks in and I've already started to witness the changes and transformations and just beautiful energy that my body exudes. The pregnancy glow is definitely real, and it feels so good to just look at yourself and see how your body is changing to grow this beautiful life inside of you. It's literally magic. That's the only way I can put it. It's magic. Lesson 10, nothing is by accident. Nothing that happens in your life is by accident. Even the things that, again, feel uncomfortable, that are ugly, that you don't like, it's all happening to align you with your highest good. That is how I am starting to approach life. Everything, every lesson, every challenge, it's just there for me to practice who I say I am. I saw that on TikTok too, and I absolutely love that. When the universe gives us lessons and challenges, it's not a test. It's simply an opportunity for us to show up as the person we claim ourselves to be. And that is what I mean by nothing is by accident. Everything that comes your way, every lesson, every challenge, every experience, every situation, every person, it is there to simply allow you the opportunity to show up as the highest, most aligned version of yourself. Lesson 11, motherhood is not all size fits all. Obviously, we all know this, but it is something that I am just constantly being affirmed in and being reminded throughout this pregnancy that someone else's experience in motherhood is not going to be mine. And while the advice and the videos, even on the birthing vlogs and the mom vlogs and stuff, while they are extremely helpful because some of the experiences will be relatively the same, this experience is for me and it will be different. It will feel different because I am different. I am a different person than anyone else out there who has experienced motherhood. So while it is all appreciated and very helpful, especially for a first-time mom, it's important for me to ground myself in my intuition, in the guidance that my little one is always giving me, and allowing that to lead me into this new space of motherhood. No one else can do that for me. I know what's best for me and my child, and as time progresses, that will become more clear. So I'm just leaning more into that space of honoring what I want, listening to myself and my child, and letting that be what motherhood is for me. Lesson number 12, be present and enjoy the ride. As I said a few lessons ago, growth happens fast. So it's extremely important to be present in every single moment, because every moment there is beauty for you to witness and experience. In the beginning of this pregnancy, I was so focused on just getting everything in order, trying to find a new job, trying to figure out where I was going to live, just really trying to plan and strategize and focus and put all of my energy into that. And I remember one day I was meditating and I asked my child, what is it that you need of me? And the response was more joy. And I had to sit with myself and reflect, and I realized that in the months past, I really wasn't sitting with this new experience, I really wasn't expressing gratitude. I really wasn't expressing any joy. I wasn't leaning into this new space because I was so focused on just getting everything together. And that really opened my eyes and shifted everything for me. And I started to be more present. I started to look at my body more. I started to eat better foods. I started to go on longer walks and just notice the small things and the small details every single day. And it has really grounded me and reminded me that everything is going to work itself out. I don't have to rush. I don't have to control it. I don't have to put all of my energy into one little basket. It will all work itself out as long as I am present, as long as I am grateful, as long as I am resting in joy and peace. All will be well. Last but not least, lesson 13. It is just you and your child. At the very end of the day, it is just about me and my child. That's it. Nothing else matters. The only thing that I have to focus on is me and my child. That's it. So those are my 13 lessons during my first 13 weeks in pregnancy. I cannot wait to share more videos like this one as my pregnancy progresses. If you like this video, be sure to like it and comment below. If you are a first-time mom, I would love to connect with you and say hi and share just our journeys as things align and flow. And be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Peace, love, and light to you, and I will see you very soon. Bye.